Hello friends, it's Julie, and today we're going to make a journal together. I have these kits in my online in my eBay store, and I think on Etsy, I think they're still listed. And what they are, they're like 50 plus piece ephemera journal. And I thought I would just see what I can do with one of these kits and make a new journal because I'm getting close to the end of my current one. In one of my ephemera lots, I found this. And this is just an old notebook. It's not an old notebook. It's actually a pretty modern one because it's got a UPC code. But I really like the cover, and it's hard cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart and make it into a junk journal using this kit, and then refilling it with a couple other things. So that's what we're going to do today. And let me know down below, have you ever made a journal yourself or used a junk journal? The junk journals I use are not like the frilly things that are keepsakes. Mine are functional. They have lots of journaling space because I use them as a journal, and maybe just a few pockets and some stuff like that. So let's get going and make one of these. All right, here we are at my desk, and here is the notebook that I have. I did take the staples out, so we have this separated, and I'm going to use this paper as template for the notebook. I got some random pieces of paper over here that I pulled out of my stash, and then I have washi tape. I just purchased this recently off of eBay. Not eBay, Amazon. I just love this set. It was like 20 bucks for this. I mean, really, that's beautiful. And now I have my set. So let's basically unbox it in a way. There's a couple of vintage style stickers, some photos, some postcards. Here's another photo, a greeting card. This would be nice in it. And some book pages, some vintage things. Some more book pages, an envelope, another envelope. This one has something in it. This is from the Sadie Schwartz collection, so it's a real letter. Another photo, some clippings from some pages. Oh, here, Halloween. So that one of the pages said November, and this one had that. So this will be great for the fall. Just little slips here, random pieces. Oh, you know, this really is a fall-themed one. I didn't realize. I randomly put this stuff together and didn't expect that. So there's Roosevelt, some lovely yellowed papers, some pattern pieces. Gosh, I put a lot of stuff in here. I didn't remember. Map, a little prayer for ducks. This is so cute. And some pages. Oh my goodness, guys, I lucked out on this one. Butterflies. This is a symbol for me. Oh yeah. And then Washington. Oh, I loved this book. This was beautiful. Had like those beautiful images of architecture. Oh, here's some mid-century mod. I probably won't use all of this, but I will try to use as much as I can. And here's some of the pages. Oh, you know, some of the stuff I had pulled out from my stash. And then we also have this here too. I have more than enough to make a book just with this. I'm going to actually put this stuff aside because I don't know if I need this. Except I do like this one. Isn't this a cool image? Pit ponies of a mining. So I might just keep that one out. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to make the journal out of what I have. I've got this paper cutter. It's just an old one. You can see how worn it is. Some of the lines are gone. But it keeps working. So here is my... Where did I put that? I'm just going to start making pages, and this is my template. Now, a lot of these pages are going to be smaller than this, so I'm just going to fold them in half, and I have a bone folder, which is not bone, it's just a plastic one, and so you can see that these are going to be smaller, which is going to be fine. I mean, that's part of the charm of junk journals. And this I'm going to fold like that because I'm going to cut that piece off. And this is probably going to be too tall. Yeah, it's going to be tall. So I want the top to show for sure. So just going to trim it off at here. Okay. And I'm not really a person who is really concerned about precision. So yeah, that's why I like junk journals. And knock that corner off. Okay. I'll just put that up there. Just put these up there. This is to remind you of school when you had those learning to write handwriting. Well, okay, maybe you're not as old as I am, but I remember that. Okay, these kind of pages, they're sideways. You put them in this way, or you could do it this way, but then you're going to have like an even skinnier piece, and you knock off the top. But if the line's direction bugs you, then you want to do that. I'm actually going to do it that way. So I'm going to fold it this way just because, to be different. And I'm going to leave this raw edge there because that's nice too, I think. This just makes a crisper edge. And you can get this like for $1 or $2 at the craft store. All right, so I'm going to mark here where to knock this, because this might make a pocket somewhere, a small pocket. Okay, so I've got music and a cover. Put it in sideways. Maybe I'll put her in sideways because then she doesn't get cut off too much. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I don't know if I will use this one. It doesn't seem to go with the theme. I'm looking, this is going to be fall themed, so I'm going to put these aside for another time. Okay, this is just, I loved this book. And I want to make sure to do the fold so you can see the two pictures. So it's not going to be straight, you can see there, but just so you can see the two pictures. And here is another one. I'm going to definitely make sure it's folded. Fold this back at the line. You can do about anything you want in a junk journal, but this is going to be the fold, and then this will be a whole flap by itself. Why not? You know, play around with it. Now we have to figure out our layers. Now these are the original pages. So I'm going to do original pages, short pages over here, and different things here. This is an odd one. Maybe I'll keep it by itself. I'm going to start off, well, you can always rearrange this with this, just to give it that shape structure. And because it's lovely and yellow, I think I'm going to tuck something designed in there next. Something nice and yellow. Let's do this one next to that. Although that doesn't have a lot of color to it, so we'll see. I can always rearrange. I think to give it a little color, let's and like that, because I think that then I'll have two holes that will hold it in there. And let's do a couple odd things. So we'll do the ledger. And we'll do, it's green, so let's do Roosevelt over here. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do one of these pages. Since we're doing a lot of green, do her in there next. And let's do one of these. Let's do the odd one. So I'm going to go like this. So they're kind of opposing each other. I don't really want to cover the birds up, so to move this down a little and stick this envelope in here. Like that. Okay, so then it'll go that and the bird. Let's do a regular page. And I'll do some this. And we'll do a little page, little book here. You have your little ledgers. Actually, I think I'm gonna do this. So then you have, kind of makes sense. You have a journal and a ledger. Oh, I have this one too. Let's do that. Might have to trim these down again too. Let's take a look at what this is going to look like so far. And this is a good thing to always flip through before you commit to it. I might even glue this down or something, we'll see. I like that. I think I'm liking this. I feel like I need something right here though. What? This might be good. Like that, maybe. This is kind of plain, but you know, I could make something to make it more colorful. Oh, and then I've got these Halloween things, so I probably could put some of these on here too. Maybe I could make a pocket or something. Yeah, there's room for that. Okay, what do you think? Let me know. What would you change something about this? Okay. In December. I like that. Because this will probably take me into those months. Okay, oh, that's the envelope. So that's what that's going to look like. I don't know if I like that there because of this. Unless I bet you I could tuck this in like that. Yeah, that'll be okay. Okay, well, I like how it is actually. You know, I'm not too fussy. If you're looking for a fussy kind of thing, that's not going to be me. And there's plenty of places to journal. So I am happy with that. So there's just a few things that I'll have to do, and that is to trim a couple things and make sure the placements is right. And then I actually sew these together. So that is what it's going to look like. Now these are pushing out, so I will see what it actually happens when they're bound. Okay, we're back. All I did was just trim off the edges and stuff. And I also paper clipped it. Now, the ideal way is to use binder clips, but of course I can't find any of my binder clips, so I'm using paper clips, but I put it flat so I can punch holes. Now, I've seen people who that actually just use the needle and go through, but I saw another lady, I forgot what her name is. She has a really cool channel. If I find her, I'll link her. But she uses the crocodile, and that's what I like to do too. So first of all, I did reinforce this with some washi tape. I'm going to use a brown pen because it'll blend in case I don't get it all perfect. And another thing is I don't know where my ruler is. If you don't have a ruler and you want to find center, here's a way to do it. Okay, so I actually don't really care what happens to this lace. So I'm going to trim this at half. You need to see what I'm doing here? And then I'm going to fold this in half. And this right here will be my center. See? You don't need the measuring tapes all the time and all the perfect stuff for it. And so I'm going to just put that mark right there. And just to make sure that I'm right, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do half again. Actually, I could just cut this in half. Wouldn't that be easier? Yeah, let's think smarter, not harder. And then put the hole there. But you know, a lot of times you want to put the hole just down. I think I'm going to put it in the half mark here. And right there. And then just basically in the middle here. Where's the, right about there. Now we take the crocodile, and he's on the small hole there. And this is what I like about him, because he's got this nice big throat. Oh, yeah, that's gonna fit. Come on, maneuver it. And then I find my hole. I want to get right in the center. And commit. Oh, that took a little effort. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a hole. It's a little off-centered. Oh well. Oh, there goes paperclip. There we go. I'm gonna stand up and put the pressure down. There. Ah, that one actually was perfectly on. All right, I'm gonna flip it over in order to see this one, and which is right there. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I have this thread, which I think is crochet thread, which I think will work fine, because it's pretty strong. And what you want to do is do 3 times the length. So 1, 2, 3. And I always give myself a little slack. And somewhere here I had a needle. Oh, there it is. Good. That wasn't so hard to find. And you thread that baby. So you want to have a big eye needle. Tapestry needles work really good. If you're a knitter or crocheter, you've got those. Or, you know, do needlepoint, whatever. Ah, got it. Okay, so I want my tie on the outside. So let's see if I remember how to do this. So you go in. Make sure to leave that tail. Then you go through one of them. Right? Is that how you do it? It's been a while. I think you go all the way over. Like that. And then up through the center. Like that. There we go. Actually, I could have used, here, you can adjust that too. I don't want all the frayed edge, so then you want to pull that a little snug, but not too much that it's going to like bend your book, but just firm. And then I'm just going to do a couple knots. Like that. And if you want to, you could put a dot of glue there too, just to make sure it stays. But I'm just going to trim it like that and leave it. Okay, so there we go. We can take these paper clips out and take a look at the book. Here we go. And now you can see, because of all the stuff in here, this has come out farther. So this will require trimming. I have a trimmer that I'm going to use on it. Don't worry. So then this will be trimmed. And I do have a rounder as well. And so let's take a look. So, and I'm going to show you some things that I'm going to do when I find my glue. Of course, I can't find everything. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm going to glue this in here, or sew it if I can get my sewing machine, here and here. So then there's a pocket, because this is stiff. Maybe on something like this, because the essay is kind of boring. So I think I'm going to do that there. I'm going to get out some of the other elements I want to make sure that I include, and this is one of them. And because this is an autumn one, these 2 pieces I also want to include. I do like this. We'll see if there's room. This could have something here. Because, you know, it's just words, so might as well put something on it. Put this here. And then there's a letter. This is actually a good spot for this, maybe. Or this one, actually. If I trim it down, I think that'll work, so I'll leave that there. Maybe we could put this at the bottom, like that, or like that. Because it kind of looks spooky. Not that I'm really into Halloween, but you know, it's autumn. You want to have autumny stuff. this is I'm keeping as is. I could put something here because I don't know if I need the crossword. But I don't know what I would put there. I like how this came together. And there's so much space. Now she could have something. Do I really want this creepy looking guy here? We'll see. Because I don't like creepy things. Why am I trying to do creepy things? I don't know. But I'll just leave this here for now. There's that, that, and then on the back, I'm going to put this. Actually, yeah, and I'm going to, again, glue it like that so it's a pocket. So this will be open for a pocket. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like when I find my glue. If I do find that soon, then I will, and I have to trim it. I'm going to trim it first before I add those elements, and then add those elements. And then it'll be done, and I'll be ready to have a new journal. So let me know what you think, and I will try to do a completed video when I find everything. But for now, I'm pretty pleased. I mean, it didn't take that long, and this kit actually was pretty good. That was fun. You can actually make a whole journal with it. Even if you don't, I mean, you just have to provide your own cover. Yeah, there's plenty of pages, and I did add like a few pages like that, but there was plenty of paper in there that you didn't need it because I did all the stuff I didn't use. So I will put a link below to this kit if you're interested in, and thank you for watching, and I hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.